Hello, everyone. I'm Ari Povich, and tonight, right here on 21, returning champion Rahim Oberholtzer will continue his quest to win the highest amount of money ever awarded on television. He has already won a total of $130,000. He's going to be playing his next game for an additional $200,000. His opponent, Victoria Gilchrist, will be playing her first game for $100,000. So let's see what happens tonight on 21. The object of 21 is to answer a series of questions. Try to score 21 points as fast as you can. Tonight, our returning champion, Rahim Oberholtzer, will be playing his second game. He'll be playing it for $200,000 in addition to the $130,000 you've already won. This is very big money. Now, do you think about this?
Yeah,
I mean, we ended up last time. You were at the end of the show where you hadn't started another game. You know these amounts, they just keep going up.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm already starting to plan on what I'm going to do with the money.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to pay off a few loans.
Well, that's it. See, he's a law student at Harvard University, so he's already paying back loans. And this is a great thing about Victoria. Victoria has been out of the country for 3 years. Now, think about this. When she went away, they were playing game shows for like $1,500. She comes home, and you're playing your first round for $100,000.
It's a great welcome back. I mean, who thought that I could go from there to this? Well, playing.
Okay, why don't you shake hands, the two of you, go to your soundproof studios, and let's play 21. I'm going to give you one category. Now, each category contains 11 multiple choice questions. Now, the point values range from 1, which is the easiest, to 11, the hardest. The easier questions have 3 multiple choices. The harder questions have 4 or 5 choices. You'll choose the point value based on how well you think you know the category. You get a question right, we're going to add those points to your score. Get it wrong, you will get a strike. Like in baseball, 3 strikes and you're out of the game. Each of you will have one opportunity during the game to ask for a second chance. If you need help on a question, we'll talk more about that later on. Each player wears headphones. Neither of them can hear anything going on with their opponent. Okay, everyone, let's play 21. And we're going to start with our new challenger. She gets the first question in our first category. Here is your category, Victoria. Famous movie quotes. How many points do you want to play for?
Let's see. Well, I really enjoy the movie, so I will start with 8 points.
An 8-point question. Famous movie quotes. In what movie does the girlfriend of the main character confess to him, "You had me at hello"? Was it A, You've Got Mail, B, Sleepless in Seattle, C, Jerry Maguire, D, When Harry Met Sally?
Well, I remember this because I saw this when I was overseas. The answer is C, Jerry Maguire.
And you're correct, and you have 8 points. Rahim, you're playing this game for $200,000. Your first round category is famous movie quotes. How many points do you want to play for?
For famous movie quotes, I'll go for 8 points, please.
An 8-point question. Here it is. In what movie does the girlfriend of the main character confess to him, "You had me at hello"? Was it A, You've Got Mail, B, Sleepless in Seattle, C, Jerry Maguire, D, When Harry Met Sally?
I think that the answer is C, Jerry Maguire.
And you're correct, and you have 8 points. Victoria, here's your second round category, headlines. How many points do you want to play for?
That can be kind of different for me since I haven't read American newspapers for a while. I'll go with another 8 points.
Another 8-point question. On January 20th, what country began investigating President Azar Weitzman amid charges of financial wrongdoing? Was it A, Israel, B, Germany, C, Switzerland, D, Austria?
I think I would like to use my second chance for this.
Your second chance. If you get the question right with your helping hand, you get the 8 points added to your score. If you get it wrong, You get 2 strikes against you, and of course you know 3 strikes, you're out of the game. And you have a friend of yours, right?
My friend Mark.
Mark?
How you doing?
You heard the question?
Yes, I did. I did, and I'll tell you, I probably should know this, but I don't know. If I took a guess, I'd say A.
Well, you know, I remember hearing something about this happening in Germany, so...
Okay.
So...
I would go with your instinct,
okay.
believe me.
Well, I'm going to say B, Germany.
Germany? You should have gone with the instincts of your friend Mark here. The answer is A, Israel.
Thanks.
You have 2 strikes against you. You still have 8 points. Rahim.
Yes.
Your second round category is headlines. How many points do you want to play for? Headlines. You're playing for $200,000.
I'll go with a 7-point
A
question.
7-point question. What country recently declared Augusto Pinochet unfit to stand trial on human rights charges? A, Britain. B, Spain. C, France. D, Chile.
I'd like to use my second chance.
You would like to use your second chance. Now, you remember what this means.
Right, yeah.
If you get the points right, we add those to your score, you would have 15 points. If you get it wrong, you get 2 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out of the game. And you brought your friend here to help you.
My friend Phil.
Here's Phil.
Hi.
Phil, you've heard the question?
Yes.
Heard the possible answers?
The answer is Britain.
Well, that was quick.
That was great. Good job. The answer is Britain.
You trust him?
I trust him.
That's very good because you're correct and you have 7 points. Now you have a total of 15 points. Neither of you talk. Both of your studios are open. This is the end of the second round. In a moment, I'm going to give you each a chance to stop the game. If either of you chooses to stop, the game will be over. The player with the higher score will win. Only stop if you think you're in the lead. I'm going to close both of your booths right now. And as our audience can see, if the game were to end right now, Rahim would win another $200,000. I'm going to open the booths. The booths are open. Do either one of you wish to stop the game? We'll move on. Victoria, you have 2 strikes against you. You have 8 points. Here's your next category, good health. How many points do you want to play for?
I would like to play for 10 points.
A 10-point question. What kind of diet does the book Eat Right for Your Type advocate? A, food combining. B, low carbohydrate diet. C, blood type determines diet. D, none of the above. You have 2 strikes. 1 more strike, and you're out of the game.
Right. I'm going to say D, none of the above.
I'm sorry, Victoria. The answer is C. You have 3 strikes against you. The game is over. Rahim, you've won $200,000. And you're still our champion on 21. I'm so sorry, Victoria. I'm so sorry about that, Rahim. Congratulations to you. No one goes away empty-handed. Here's $1,000 in American money. I know you're just back from overseas.
Thank you.
Spend it well. Thank you so much. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
You look shocked.
This is great.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You know what's going to happen right now because you've won $330,000 so far. We're going to play Perfect 21. Are you up for it, or you want me to take a commercial break?
No, I'm ready.
You're ready, okay. Yeah. Okay. Stand a little closer to me. I want to see you, all right?
All right.
I want to see the whites of your eyes. Here we go. Perfect 21. I'm going to ask you 6 true and false questions. Each question has a point value. The first question's worth 1. The second question's worth 2 points. Third, 3 points, and so on. If you added them up, 1 through 6, they would total 21 points. Each point's worth $10,000. You can stop at any time. Keep that money. You've played this once before, but if you miss at any time, you lose all the money that you've won on Perfect 21. We're not going to touch the $330,000. Are you ready?
All right.
Categories world capitals.
Okay.
For 1 point and $10,000. Acapulco is the capital city of Mexico.
That's false.
That is false. It's Mexico City. You got $10,000. You want to quit or you want to continue?
Let's keep going.
It's 2 points and $20,000. Rome, Italy, is also known as the Eternal City. True or false?
True.
That is true. You have $30,000. Rahim, You want to stop now? You stopped once before, the last time you were on 21 at 30,000. You want to go on for 3 points and 30,000 more?
I'll go one more.
We're going to go one more. For 3 points, $30,000, that makes it 60,000. Paris, France is located along the Seine River. True or false?
I'm going to say false.
It's true.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
But not too sorry because you've won $330,000. And you're going to be playing your next game for an additional $300,000. So, John, who will Rahim have a chance to play against?
The next challenger will be one of these two players. First, Edo Pat from Memphis, Tennessee, a commercial producer. He's a brand new dad who's developing a film about his grandfather's experiences as a European refugee. Or it could be Eve Kaganovich, a stay-at-home mom from Las Vegas, Nevada, who used to perform aerial acts, ride elephants, and do rope work at the circus.
Now, while we take our commercial break, the members of our studio audience will select from these two possible choices. Vote for our next challenger. Audience, please lock in your votes now, because Rahim will be right back to play 21 for $300,000.
While we play 21 here in the studio, you'll be able to play along at home. Throughout the show, we'll be giving away answers to our Internet Sweepstakes game. Collect all the answers, and at the end of the program, we'll tell you how 21 lucky players can each win $500.
I thought you would get that question, Thomas. Or you would get it.
Well, sorry to let you down.
First of all, if you think of your name, Rahim Oberholtzer, I mean, your heritage must be varied.
It is. My mother is from Pakistan and my dad is German. So.
And you are from Texas. You live most of your life in Texas.
That's
you
right.
You go to school in Massachusetts. You got half the world covered.
Yeah.
Let's find out who you are going to be playing against, because this game to you is worth $300,000. John?
The votes are in, and the audience has selected Eve Kaganovich.
How are you?
Fine.
Welcome.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see you.
Thank you.
Now, Eve here. Now, take a look at Eve, everyone. Now, what do you think she does? She ran away to the circus and has been a circus performer most of your adult life.
For quite a few years,
Yeah. Now, what did you do in the circus? What do you do?
I started out as a dancer, like a showgirl, and then they taught me to do an aerial act, and I rode the elephants, and it was amazing. But
Well, this is a money act here.
yes,
tonight.
I know. I thought being 25 feet up in the air was scary. This
No.
is way over that.
Why don't the two of you shake hands,
Yes.
go to your respective soundproof studios, and let's play 21. Now remember, the object of the game is to get to 21 as fast as you can. And we're going to start with our new challenger. And the category, Eve, in this first round is TV stars. How many points do you want to play for? TV stars.
TV stars. I'm pretty familiar with them. Let's go ahead and start with a 9.
A 9-point TV star question.
Yes.
Here it is. Before Melissa Joan Hart was Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, she starred in what Nickelodeon series? A, The Amanda Show. B, Clarissa Explains It All. C, Cousin Skeeter. D, The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Unfortunately, I didn't watch this too much, but I have heard about it, and I think it's B, Clarissa Explains It All.
And you're correct, and you have 9 points, Eve. Rahim, you've won $330,000. You're playing this game for another $300,000 on your way to $1 million or even more. How many points do you want to play for in this category? TV stars.
I'll go for 8 points.
An 8-point question. Here it is. In 1988, which TV talk show host suffered a broken nose during an on-air fight with white supremacists? Was it A, Montel Williams, B, Jerry Springer, C, Geraldo Rivera, D, Phil Donahue?
I believe the answer is C, Geraldo Rivera.
You think I know the answer to this?
I hope so. It wasn't you, was it?
None of the above wasn't there. You're correct. It was Geraldo Rivera. You have 8 points. Eve, your next category is biographies. How many points do you want to play for?
Not a great category for me, unfortunately. Let me go with a 7.
A 7-point question. Here is the question. Vanity Fair book editor Gail Sheehy is the author of the biography of which woman? A, Elizabeth Dole. B, Hillary Clinton. C, Princess Diana. D, Julia Roberts.
Okay. I have an idea, but I would like to go ahead and use my second chance, please.
Want to use your second chance? You
Yes.
know what that means? If you get the question right, we add those 7 points to your score. You'd have 16 points.
Yes,
If you get it wrong, you have 2 strikes.
I understand.
3 strikes, you're out of the game. And you've brought your sister
Yes, I
to help
did.
you.
Yes.
Your sister Ellen.
Hi.
Well, guess what? I have no idea.
None.
You brought me all this way. I have no idea.
I don't think it's Princess Diana. I had a feeling it was Elizabeth Dole. I'm not positive, but that's what I thought.
You're going to have to go with what you feel. I have no idea. I'm
No
so
help.
sorry. No help at all.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay.
I like 2 sisters just talking to each other. I
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with Elizabeth Dole, A.
Unfortunately, it's B, Hillary Clinton. Gail Sheehy's book's about
Okay.
Hillary Clinton. You still have 9 points, but you have 2 strikes now. Eve. Rahim, you have 8 points. You're playing for $300,000. The next category is biographies. How many points do you want to play for?
I'll go for 7.
A 7-point question. Vanity Fair book editor Gail Sheehy is the author of the biography of which woman? A, Elizabeth Dole. B, Hillary Clinton. C, Princess Diana. D, Julia Roberts.
Wow. I think I will try a second chance again.
You're going to try your second chance. You know what this means? Miss it, you get 2 strikes. You get it right, you get 7 points added on to your 8 makes 15. And your big buddy here,
He
who
came through
was
for
so
me.
sure the last game.
Hey, Phil. I wish I was as sure this time. If you could eliminate a couple, or I believe it's Hillary Clinton, but I am not positive. Well, I'll go with your hunch. Hillary Clinton.
And you're right. And you have 15 points. Maybe Phil should be in the booth.
Wow, he's doing a great job.
This is the end of round 2, which means our contestants have a chance to stop the game. You know what that means. I'm going to close your booths for a moment. You can think about it. And if the game were to end now, Rahim would win another $300,000, making it $630,000. Do either one of you wish to stop the game? We'll continue. Eve, you have 9 points, but you have 2 strikes. Here's your next category. Who sells more?
Oh.
How many points do you want to play for?
Well, I'm on my own on this one, so I'm going to be a little conservative. Let me go with 7 again.
A 7-point question. Who sells more? What was the top-selling Nintendo video game of 1999? Was it A, Donkey Kong, B, Pokemon, C, Gran Turismo, D, Spyro the Dragon?
I'm just going to have to go with my first instinct on this. I don't play Nintendo. My children don't play Nintendo. I'm just going to have to go with B, Pokemon.
And you're correct.
Oh, yes.
You have 16 points. Rahim, how many points do you want to play for in this next category? Who sells more?
I'll go for 6 points.
You're going for 6. As of 1999, what is the best-selling brand of imported beer in the U.S.? A, Corona, B, Heineken, C, Molson.
Wow. I can narrow it down between 2. I'm going to go with B, Heineken.
I'm sorry. The answer is A, Corona. You have 1 strike, 15 points. Eve, wild animals is the next category.
Well, come on.
You're going for?
5.
You're going for 5 points. That would get you to
Yes.
21. Here is your question. Which one of these continents is not the polar bear's natural habitat? A, Antarctica, B, North America, C, Asia.
Not the polar bear's natural habitat. I'm going to say Asia, C.
I'm sorry, Eve. The answer is A, Antarctica.
Antarctica.
No bears at all in Antarctica. I'm sorry, you have
That's
3
right.
strikes. You've lost the
I got
game.
confused.
Rahim, you've won $300,000 more. You have $630,000. I'm so sorry.
Got it mixed up with the penguins and the polar bears. Got them mixed up.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
You played well.
Yes.
Here's $1,000 in cash.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Thank
playing.
you.
Thank you very much
Yes.
for listening. You've won $630,000. I think that takes care of the college loans.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We are going to play Perfect 21 in a moment. We're going to do that when we come back because you could, by the end of this Perfect 21 game, get closer and closer to $1 million. We'll be back right after this.
Your second Internet Sweepstakes game answer here on 21 is gentlemen.
Okay, you ready to play Perfect 21? You've won $630,000. You can win a lot more right now. You know how we play it. 6 true-false questions. Each question has a point value. First question's worth 1 point, second 2, and so forth. Each point is worth $10,000. Stop at any time, but if you miss one, you're finished.
Okay.
Here we go. The category is the drugstore.
Okay.
For 1 point and $10,000, Heather Locklear is a spokesperson for Preference by L'Oreal. True or false?
True.
You guess on $10,000 point questions like that all the time, you're correct.
Okay.
You get $10,000. You want to keep it or you want to continue?
I'll go ahead and go another one.
I get the feeling you're in space somewhere.
Well,
right
you
now.
know.
For 2 points and $20,000. According to the FDA, common aspirin can reduce the risk of recurrent heart attacks. True or false?
I think that's true.
That is true. You have $30,000. You want to keep it or you want to continue?
I'm going to stop.
You're going to stop?
Yeah.
Well, okay. That makes it all 6s and 0s.
I'll make it even.
Or actually, it's more than that. Yeah, no, you have 6s and 0s. $660,000. That's what you want. So, John, who has the unenviable task? Who among our contestants has the unenviable task of playing against Rahim in the next round?
Well, one of these two people will challenge him. First, you've already met Edo Pat from Memphis, Tennessee. Or it could be Jason Meyer, a student from LaGrange, Illinois. He'll be moving to Mexico in July to study the Spanish language and Mexican culture.
Now, the members of our studio audience are going to select from these 2 possible choices and vote for our next challenger. Now, everybody should understand that Rahim in the next round will play for $400,000. That will mean if he wins that game, he will have won more money than anyone in the history of television game shows. Audience, please lock in your votes now. All right, are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
As ready as I could be, I suppose.
All right. I don't know. It just looks to me like this guy really doesn't know where he is, does he? John, let's see who our audience chose.
The audience, in their wisdom, has selected Edo Pat.
Well, here you go. Nice to see you. So the audience passed over you a few times.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you got the sympathy vote. And here you are. Now then, what do you do?
I produce commercials.
Good. Any ones we've seen on 21?
No.
Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Why don't the 2 of you shake hands? Go to your respective studios and let's play 21. the object of the game is to get to 21 as fast as you can. And we're going to start with our new challenger, Ito. Ito, the first round category is shopping. How many points do you want to play for? You're a shopper?
Once in a while. I think I'm going to go for 8 points.
An 8-point shopping question. Here it is. What California-based chocolate company has a white-haired woman in a shawl as its trademark? A, Godiva, B, Ethel M, C, Seas, D, Fannie Mae.
I have absolutely no idea, but I'm going to go with the one that I've never heard of, Ethel M.
Actually, the answer is Seas. Seas Candies has that symbol. You have 1 strike against you. Raheem, here's your category. Shopping. You're playing for $400,000, which would take you to $1,060,000. How many points do you want to play for? Shopping.
I'll go for 7 points.
A 7-point question. Starbucks has opened coffee shops inside what chain of bookstores? A, Super Crown, B, Walden Books, C, Borders, D, Barnes & Noble.
I think a couple of these stores have coffee shops, but I think Starbucks is in Barnes & Noble, D.
And you're correct. You have 7 points. Ito, you have 1 strike against you. Here's your next category, Julia Roberts. Are you a fan?
Somewhat.
How many points do you want to play for?
I think I've got to go for a big number. I'm going to go for 11 points, actually.
An 11-point question. The hardest question in this category. You have 1 strike. In which 2 of these movies did Julia Roberts not appear? A, A Time to Kill. B, Flatliners. C, While You Were Sleeping. D, Dying Young. E, The Player.
I'm going to go with my second chance here.
You going with your second chance?
Yeah.
Your second chance is your brother.
My brother Hanuk.
You know what this means. If you get this question wrong, you will have struck out. If you get it right, we add that to your score, and you will have 11 points. Hanuk, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
He's on tenterhooks here.
Yeah.
Get this one wrong, you're gone.
Could you do me a favor and repeat the choices for me?
In which 2 of these movies did Julia Roberts not appear? A, A Time to Kill. B, Flatliners. C, While You Were Sleeping. D, Dying Young. E, The Player.
I know that B and C, I think she appeared in. A, I don't think she appeared in. And I think she might have had a cameo in E. Yeah, I would go with A and D, but I'm not sure about that. I just had with Dying Young, I think she appeared in some. We have to eliminate one of A, Time to Kill, B, Flatliners, or D, Dying Young. So she's definitely in Flatliners. I think she was in Dying Young. I don't think she was in A Time to Kill. You know what? I'm going to go with A Time to Kill. She was definitely in Dying Young. I'm going to go with A Time to Kill.
We need an answer.
And Dying Young.
A Time to Kill and Dying Young? I'm sorry, Ito. The answer was A Time to Kill and While You Were Sleeping. 3 strikes, you're out of the game. I'm sorry. Raheem, you are the TV game show king. $1,060,000. Raheem. I'm so sorry, Ito. What? Look at this. Well, you might as well participate in the celebration. Wow. How's that? Terrific. Nobody sixth show. We never expected this to happen so quickly, but it has, and that's how quickly it can happen, because already he has won $1,060,000. He plays for a possible $210,000 more on the Perfect 21 bonus round, and we'll do it when we come back right after
this. Your third Internet Sweepstakes game answer here on 21 is Southern.
Well, you have a lot of new best friends out there now. Look at this. Well, you've had more than 15 minutes of fame, and now we go on to the Perfect 21 bonus round because you're on your way to your second million. Here's your category, the space race.
Okay.
For 1 point and $10,000. NASA's launch site, Cape Canaveral, is located in Florida. True or false?
I believe that's true.
That is true. You have $10,000. You want to quit? You want to continue?
Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's the confidence of a millionaire, I know. For 2 points and $20,000, making it $30,000. Neil Armstrong was the first man to set foot on the surface of the moon. True or false?
I believe that's true.
That is true. You have $30,000. You want to continue?
We'll go another one.
You're going one more.
Sure.
For 3 points, that makes it $60,000. Yuri Gagarin was the first Russian in space. True or false?
I think that's true.
That is true. You have $60,000 more. Do you want to quit now, or do you want to continue?
That's good. That's all.
That's enough? See, that is a very conservative soul. He's going to quit right there because it brings him to $1,120,000. Now, we've never gone this far, and Rahim knows, because all of our potential contestants know, but I don't think our studio audience knows, nor does our home audience know. He plays his next game for $100,000. It goes back to $100,000. That means he's going to have to earn that second million. So, John, who will Rahim have a chance to play against?
The next challenger will be one of these two people we've already met. Jason Meyer from LaGrange, Illinois. Or it could be Dana Klein from Waltham, Massachusetts. She's the director of the American Red Cross for the greater Boston area, and she was the youngest delegate at the 1992 Democratic Convention from New York State.
And while we take our commercial break, the members of our studio audience are going to select from these two possible choices. Vote for your next challenger, Rahim. So, audience, please lock in your votes now. And we'll be right back as our heavyweight champion plays 21 once more.
Your fourth Internet Sweepstakes game answer here on 21 is Recipe.
Well, everybody knows now, I mean, you're a law student at Harvard, so is this a break for you? You want a break, semester break?
Yeah, well, actually, this is just a little trip before I go back tomorrow morning for a final exam.
You have to go back to school for a final exam in the morning?
That's right.
I don't think you need this studying anymore, Rahim. You've done well. Now, John, who's Rahim's next challenger?
Well, Maury, here to challenge Rahim is Jason Meyer.
Jason, nice to see you. Welcome to 21. There's a little similarity here. You're a student as well. Yeah. You've seen what he's just done.
Oh, yeah, I saw it all.
It's awesome. Why don't you shake hands, go to your respective booths. They are soundproof, and we'll begin 21. Now, once again, the object of the game is to get to 21 as fast as you can. And this is a rarity in 21 because both players, even though we've had our four-time champion playing for $100,000. And we start with our challenger. And the first category, Jason, is Platinum Records. How many points do you want to play for?
I think I'm going to go with 8-point question.
An 8-point question on Platinum Records. What late rapper's album, aptly titled Life After Death, went platinum for the 8th time in 1999? A, Tupac Shakur. B, Eazy-E. C, Notorious B.I.G. D, Freaky Ta.
Oh, man, I know it's between Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G. I'm going to go with my instinct and say C, Notorious B.I.G.
Good instinct. You have 8 points. Very good, Jason. Rahim, you're playing this game for $100,000. You won $1,120,000 here on 21. The category is Platinum Records. How many points do you want to play for?
I'll go for 9 points.
A 9-point question. In 1999, who had a 5 million selling album titled Significant Other? A, Celine Dion. B, Barbra Streisand. C, Korn. D, Limp Bizkit.
This isn't an album I've heard before. I'm going to go with A, Celine Dion.
Actually, the answer is D, Limp Bizkit. You get 1 strike against you. Jason, here's your next category, Famous Lovers. How many points do you want to play for? You've never been with a famous lover?
Not yet. I'm going to go with another 8-point question, please.
Another 8-point question. Here it is. In Dr. Zhivago, Omar Sharif is a poet in love with what woman played by Julie Christie? A, Anastasia. B, Catherine. C, Lara. D, Alexandra.
Oh, boy.
You have 8 points.
I'm going to go with C, Laura.
And you're right. And you have 16 points. Rahim, you have 1 strike against you. Famous Lovers. How many points do you want to play for?
I'll go for 7 points.
A 7-point question. What movie featured lovers Woody Allen and Diane Keaton in a scene with a lobster pot? A, Love and Death. B, Manhattan. C, Annie Hall. D, Play It Again, Sam.
This also is not a movie I've seen before, but I think that the answer is C, Annie Hall.
And you're correct, and you have 7 points. Now, everyone, this is the end of round 2. It means our contestants have a chance to stop the game. You know what that means. I'm going to close your booths for a moment. You can think about it. The person with the higher score would win, and we would have a new champion. Your booths are open. Does anyone want to stop the game? We'll continue. Jason, here's your 3rd round category, Las Vegas. How many points do you want to play for?
Oh, I think I'll go with the gamble and go with 5 points.
What Las Vegas hotel is built in the shape of a pyramid? A, Mirage. B, Sahara. C, Luxor.
I just stayed there on New Year's Eve. It's C, Luxor.
And you're our new champion! Jason Meyer has won $100,000. Well, my friend, what a show. Give him a hand. Can you imagine?
This is fantastic.
All right, come on down here. Come on. Come on down here. This is what $1,120,000 looks like. And this, by the way, the forgotten genius, Phil over here. He was responsible for a lot of it.
He helped us tremendously.
I hope you're going to treat him well.
How about you then?
Like, very well. Oh, dinner. I'll tell you, we can't even bring a bag out, Melissa. This is so much money, but this is $1 million, all in $100,000 packets, and the extra, you know, $20,000 down there. $1,120,000. Congratulations to you, Phil. And most importantly, Rahim, you've been a great champion. And we'll be back in a moment to play more of 21 after this. Thank you, Melissa.
For information on how you can be a contestant right here on 21, call our toll-free hotline at 1-888-421-8000.
Okay, Rahim has showed you the way.
I hope he did.
This is the way you get to $1 million and more.
Okay, I'm
You
ready.
won your first game, and now we're in the perfect 21. I want to tell you about that. We're going to ask you 6 true-false questions. Each question has a point value. First question's worth 1 point, second 2 points, third 3 points, so on. You added 1 through 6, comes up to 21. Stop at any time. Each point is worth $10,000, each point. If you continue in this one question, you lose all the perfect 21 money. We're not touching the 100,000. Here it is. You ready?
Okay.
The category is American Heroes. For 1 point and $10,000, Charles Lindbergh flew nonstop across the Atlantic in a plane called the Spirit of St. Louis. True or false?
I'm going to go with true.
That is true. You have $10,000. Do you want to continue?
Yeah.
2 points and $20,000, making it $30,000. Before Mark McGwire broke baseball's single-season home run record, it was held by Nolan Ryan. True or false?
Oh, God. You go with false.
It is false. Surprised it took you so long. Roger Maris. Nolan Ryan's a pitcher.
I know.
You want to continue? You have $30,000. You want to keep the $30,000 or you want to go on?
I'm going to go with one more.
One more. For 3 points and $30,000 more for $60,000 total. John F. Kennedy commanded an aircraft carrier during World War II. True or false?
The answer to that is true.
No, it's false. He commanded a PT boat, PT-109. I'm sorry, Jason. Well, that's okay. But you're our current champion.
All right.
You toppled a real heavyweight here tonight, and you're going to be playing our next game for $200,000. But we're out of time, unfortunately. So join us, everyone. Jason will be here with a new challenger next time to battle it out for a chance to win millions. And we've seen tonight we have our first over $1 million winner on 21. Good night, everyone.
You now have all of today's Internet sweepstakes answers. For one more answer, as well as complete rules and regulations and a list of previous sweepstakes winners, just log on to NBC.com/21. 21 lucky players will each win $500 and be contacted by a member of our staff for a chance to appear as a contestant right here on 21. You must be at least 18 years and a U.S. resident to participate.
Chat live online with 21's Maury Povich about tonight's show. All you have to do is log on to NBC.com/21 at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight.